Recently, the price of Bitcoin fell below the support of $20,000 with a minimum of $17,721, and Ethereum fell below $1,000 with a minimum of $896, and the prices of the two major crypto assets fell to a new yearly lows. Unlike in the past bear markets, the DeFi market has also been hit hard in the slump, but fortunately, there are traces of this happening, with the data pointing to the recent series of events in the market that started with a Terra crash, with the collapse of the US dollar stablecoin UST in the DeFi market. Multiple centralized crypto platforms have been hit, which has also led to risk spillovers that have an impact on the entire crypto market. It can be seen that a butterfly effect caused by Terra is emerging. In this video, let's take a look at what happened in this domino-style market collapse. Three Arrows Capital suffers huge liquidation. With the depegging of ST, ETH, and ETH, the crypto assets used as collateral are rapidly depreciating, and Three Arrows Capital is also facing the crisis of position liquidation. On June 14th, Three Arrows Capital converted more than 50,000 ST-ETHs into ETH at a discount, and exchanged 16,625 ETHs into DAI, a stable currency worth more than $20 million. Some analysts have speculated that the purpose of Three Arrows' move is to prevent its $295 million worth of positions in the DeFi lending platform from being liquidated. Although Three Arrows Capital was well prepared, the liquidation came anyways. On June 15th, the blockchain security agency PackShield continued to issue warnings on its Twitter that the address suspected to be related to Three Arrows Capital was liquidated 15,743 ETH in more than an hour, calculated at a price of ETH at the time of $1,027. The liquidation value exceeds $16 million. When the news of the liquidation of Three Arrows Capital came out, the price of ETH fell by more than 6% in a short period of time. According to relevant data, before Three Arrows Capital was liquidated, it has sold 33,000 ETH to repay its debt, worth more than $33.89 million. On June 16th, the sale of ST-ETH by Three Arrows Capital did not stop, and the liquidation of its positions included not only DeFi lending platforms such as AIF, but also centralized trading platforms such as FTX, Deribit, and BitMEX, all of which provided encryption, financial derivative services for assets, including futures and options. On June 17th, the blog quoted people familiar with the matter as saying that FTX, Deribit, and BitMEX had liquidated positions in Three Arrows over the past week after Three Arrows failed to meet margin calls. Among them, BitMEX confirmed the liquidation news, but did not respond to the claim that Three Arrows Capital owed it $6 million in debt. Deribit has publicly stated that its shareholder Three Arrows Capital does have a small number of accounts with net debt on the platform, but the funds of platform users are safe. In addition to the above three platforms, among the debt collectors are the clients of Three Arrows Capital. Danny, the head of trading at 8Block Capital, directly defended its rights on social media, accusing Three Arrows Capital of embezzling $1 million from their accounts. They suspect that the money was used by Three Arrows Capital for margin calls. On June 17th, Kyle Davis, the co-founder of Three Arrows Capital, said in an interview with the Wall Street Journal that a series of debt crises had led to Three Arrows Capital being on the verge of bankruptcy. He acknowledged that the Terra's collapse was an important reason for the company's losses, while the rapid decline in the asset markets further exacerbated the company's losses. Three Arrows Capital, one of LFG's investors, had invested about $200 million in it as a reserve that helped UST pegged it to the US dollar. But these investments have been wiped out after the collapse of UST. According to the relevant information, Three Arrows Capital has hired legal and financial advisors to find solutions for its investors and lenders, trying to solve the current debt problem through asset sales or rescue plans. Multiple exchanges suspend user withdrawals. Liquidity risks in the crypto market are spreading as Terra collapses. AEX. On June 16th, the crypto asset trading platform AEX suspended the withdrawal of mainstream assets such as BTC and ETH for a period of 36 hours. Although user withdrawals have since been reinstalled, AEX has imposed a limit on withdrawals, currently capped at $600. Since the collapse of Terra in mid-May, the total market value of AEX's various assets has reached $450 million USDT, which has quickly consumed AEX's short-term liquid assets and some medium-term assets, which is also regarded by AEX as a trigger for insufficient liquidity. So, like Three Arrows Capital, AEX has also carried out asset allocation in DeFi. Among its 80% of its medium and long-term allocation assets, crypto assets worth $110 million were flagged for on-chain mining. When Terra crashed, a run occurred, which also resulted in the loss of its short-term liquid assets. At the same time, AEX is also lending crypto assets, and it said that customers in the mortgage loan business delayed repayment as one of the reasons for its withdrawal difficulties. AEX has the same functionality as the crypto asset lending platform Celsius. Celsius liquidity risk is also related to its participation in DeFi, and Terra is also one of the sources of its thunder. There are reports that the lending platform is seeking external investment or acquisitions, but according to Reuters, securities regulators in 5 regions have launched investigations into Celsius. Tiger Charm. Another crypto trading platform that also has difficulty withdrawing is The platform generally attributed the reason for the suspension of withdrawals to the recent volatility of the market, the liquidation of leading companies, and the depletion of liquidity. Fu said that the liquidity of hot wallets was affected as a result, and the multi-signature wallet transfer processing took time, resulting in user withdrawal delay. The platform promises to gradually return to normal after 72 hours. Did not disclose in detail like AEX, and withdrawal recovery time was longer than other platforms. The platform also encountered a large number of users' doubts. Some users suspected that the platform also had profits from putting assets into the DeFi market. The problem of loss, but currently has not responded to users' questions. Is DeFi doomed to fail? As things stand, DeFi seems to be in trouble. According to data from DeFi Llama, the TVL of most of the top DeFi blockchains has dropped by 30% or more in the past month. As of now, the total value of crypto assets locked in the DeFi market is $72.9 billion, which is about 71.2% from the December 2021 high of $254 billion. Some people say that the collapse of Terra will likely lead to the fall of DeFi, but Coinverse believes that the decline of TVL will have some positive effects on DeFi because it will greatly reduce the appearance of random projects and make the DeFi industry better moving forward. It also has potential to prompt lawmakers to act more quickly to create a set of stronger regulatory frameworks around cryptocurrencies and DeFi, which, while causing some short-term pain, will also build investors' confidence when these regulations kick in. Therefore, it is too early to say that DeFi has failed. With a rapid drop of Bitcoin and Ethereum prices, the cryptocurrency market has become more uncertain. If your funds are making profits through a DeFi platform, make sure you fully understand how the platform works and how it generates revenue. If you have transferred all your funds to DeFi platforms with high returns, please proceed with caution and think carefully about how to deal with some situations, because it will be critical to the safety of your funds. Important. Coinverse is the world's first value discovery community in the blockchain field. We reviews and judges public chains and high-quality projects objectively and fairly. All content of Coinverse is for reference only to community users, not as investment advice.